like it's still some folks out there that's sleep. Okay, this is truly what you call being out of alignment. When you have not figured out who you are quite yet, when you have not tapped into the connection that you have with the divine, when you do not know your place in the cosmos, okay? When you seem to think, yeah, that as a melanated being, that your identity evolves around the Western European way of being, you're still asleep. When you still have no idea that your culture has been colonized by Western Europeans and it's been taken away from you, okay? And I know I be talking about them folks that are within those Catholic religions and stuff, because Haiti is one of them. Folks are still like, very much asleep in that sense. Like you can't talk about voodoo to many Haitians. Oh, don't talk about that. No. It's almost like, they have eyes watching them, like the master is watching them. No, don't talk about that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic. Don't talk about that stuff. Like, dude, like you free now. You free. You no longer enslaved. You no longer a captive. You free now. You are free to practice your spiritual practice, your traditional spiritual practice. You had one. You had one before captivity. You had one. You had an identity before captivity. You had one, and you still have one. This is what it means for us to come back into alignment. And I know there's many folks out there that are watching this and they're like, oh, okay, she talking that crazy-ish. She must be, what that. For those of you that know, you know this is facts. And you know what? It's a lot of awakened Western European folks out there that know the truth as well. That know that what I'm speaking on, the truth that I'm speaking on, is a reality. Very few will actually talk about it, though. Very few. There are some. Very few will talk about it. Very few will come to the aid of people of color, because many of them are afraid as well, because they live within a system. And I get it. They live within a system that's taught them to hush their mouth. They can't talk. They can't say too much. Okay? Some of the reasons why has to do with privilege. Some folks don't want to give up that privilege that they have, because to speak on truth would mean to give up the privilege that they have. Yeah. It would mean to give up the privilege that you have. But guess what? You would be one step closer to alignment if you did. There are many folks right now that are seriously, it's not just people of color, melanated folks. All right, everyone has melanin. All right. It's not just people of African, and I'm not even sure how to classify us. Listen, we're all human beings. We're all human beings. That's my thing. Okay, we're all human beings. Yet on both sides, there is a fear that exists that keeps folks from getting into alignment. Whether you are and for Haitians, know that you are the original Atlanteans that they talk about. Know that you are the Tainos. Know that you are the Africans. All right. And most Haitians are actually more Atlantean and Tainos than African, but that's another story. Okay. There's a fear. There's a fear that keeps folks from getting into alignment. And part of it, a lot of it has to do with a programming. And that programming, y'all, it's meant to keep folks separated. Okay. It's meant to keep folks separated. It's meant to create an illusion of separation. That illusion that you are of this, you are of that. You're not a human being. That's the illusion. It's meant to do that. And until you're ready to accept that truth, there's a lot we can't talk about, or it will be challenging to understand. So alignment, being in alignment is necessary. Okay. I have remembered what I am discussing. All right. Being in alignment means that you get to pay attention to everything that you do, the books that you read, excuse me, the programs that you watch, okay, them things that you be looking at when you scrolling through TikTok or scrolling through YouTube. Before you succumb to your low vibrational energy when you are scrolling through that screen, tap in. Before you lose your temper, tap in. And we all have stuff to work on. Okay? And when we get out of alignment, it just shows us that, hey, we have stuff to work on. No one's perfect. All right? Yet the essence of this message is to know that it's never too late. Okay? It's never too late to rise to your highest self. Some of you are like, oh, I've done too much. You know, it's too late for me. You know, I'm such and such age or this and that. It's never too late. As long as you are breathing, you are literally still a divine being having an experience. You are a divine being. Many of you may have disconnected from that. You are a divine being. And I dare you to put that to the test. How? This is how. Speak to your spirit guides. If you don't know who they are, spirit guides. I'm not sure exactly who you are. I'm not sure what you're called. Yet I know that I am connected to a spirit guide. Some force that I walk with. And I seek to know such and such who you are. Show me. See? Show me. Yeah, exactly. Real time. See, y'all, when I used to do those readings where y'all didn't see my face, y'all be like, y'all be hearing those things. See, now y'all listen. Spirit responds in real time, and that's confirmation. The minute you say, show me, they will show you. They will show you in dreams. They will show you in all of what is surrounding you because you're a spiritual being. Hey, Scorpio Chiffon, member in the house. She said 100, yeah. All right. All right, y'all. Yes. 100%. 100%. Hey, Anna. Good to see you, I said, Anna. Good to see you. Real time, y'all. And like it's no, like that's the real magic. I was gonna say it's no magic. Yeah, it is. It's magic. Whoa, it's magic. That's the magic. That magician energy we're talking about. Okay, where the magician is like, you know, has the infinity symbol. Essentially, what this means, what I'm getting, is that this is alchemy. Okay, this is alchemy. This is you being able to like have passage, like your way is open, like that energy of the magician. Okay, that energy of the magician, and that card that, oh, look at that, that was not hard to find for a reason. That magician energy essentially means that when you have connection with all the elements, when you are in divine alignment, that all ways are open for you. Okay, for some of you that did not see that, that's what it means to be a magician. Like, there's no way that, and it depends, and that's another subject. In Haitian Vodou, we don't say magic. There's another, okay. But it just means that, and it just means that you're able to open the way. You're able to alchemize, okay. You're able to, you are in alignment, essentially. All right. You see this person, to me, the way I see it, I'm seeing this with a spiritual eye, in that you see someone who is in alignment. Look at how they're seated. Someone who is in alignment and is able to literally make way for themselves. So again, like we were saying, blockages in any area connected to those elements. And for some of you who did not see this video at the beginning, alignment has to do with the 4 elements. So if you didn't get to see that, watch it in the beginning. That's what it means to be the magician. Okay? That's what it means to be in alignment, that you have passage, you have the okay from all the 4 elements to be able to do what you get to do. And then what you get to see is you just watch and you just see doors open. That doesn't mean that you don't do the work. Okay, some of you that kind of just likes the idea of things just happening for you. It's not like you see in the movies, Western European movies, that is, where, you know, someone's just like, essentially energetically, it is like that. It takes work. It takes work in self. It takes willpower. It takes you having willpower. It takes your soul being awakened. You cannot do this thing without an awakened soul, without an awakened spirit. If you sleep, don't think you can do this. If you just happy just being asleep, don't think you could do this. You're not willing to do the work. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. Because there is no, like, and literally it's a fight. There is no fight without a soul. You cannot fight whatever circumstances are trying to come against you to put you out of alignment if you're not fully awakened, if your soul is not awakened. You got to wake it up, shake it up in order for you to do this thing, to fight. And some of you want to fight and you're not sure how to. You're not sure where to begin. You kind of feel like, oh, this thing is for somebody else. It's not for me. It's for you. You got to be willing to do the work. It is not for the weak. And if you're just if you would rather just, sit back and watch somebody else do it, it ain't for you. Like, facts, it ain't for you. If you're not willing to put the work in, it ain't for you. When you see people like, doing whatever work they're doing, you think they just got here just like that. Oh no, they were born like that. I could never, I will never, I don't have the capacity. They did the work. And if you're not willing to do the work, it's not for you. So essentially you're saying, you ended it before you started. And that's a hard fact, a hard truth that a lot of folks are not willing to, what's the saying? A hard pill to swallow. A lot of folks are not willing to accept that essentially what's happening to us, okay? And I'm going to say us, because we all have work to do. None of us have arrived, okay? For some of you that are like, oh, this person, none of us have arrived. Okay, none of us are there yet. We're still a work in progress. All right? So the important part is that you have that willpower, okay? This is what the magician is about. You got to fight whatever that thing is that's trying to keep you back. It's like some of you, every time you take 10 steps forward, something tries to pull you back, and you got to fight it. You got to fight it. Fight that thing. Fight that thing. Ask Danto, who is the divine protector, the mother.